Hi, I'm Sunny, and this is my podcast, Creator, Created, Creating. Short and sweet mindset shifts for intentional life creation. Let me hear your hurt. So I was just thinking about this, and I want you to share with me, if you want to, where you got triggered, where it hurt, where you had trouble with this. I don't want to just hear good things from you. I want to hear good things from you. I love hearing good things from you. And what's the point of all of it if I can't help you with your tricky spots, with your triggered spots, with your rough spots? Now, there's a caveat to that, of course. And the caveat is I want to hear them, and I'm going to speak to you, not personally, because it's an anonymous submission form for my podcast. But I'm going to speak to you as a creator. I'm going to remind you of your power of choice and your power to create. So that's the caveat. The caveat is I'm not going to agree with what the pain is telling you, but I absolutely know and have deep empathy and compassion for that pain when it is visiting, and how when you get triggered, you want to lash out, and if you want to shut down, and you want to shut yourself down, and you want to shut everyone around you down, and you want to shut down anyone who's reminding you of this pain. That's what happens to me. I'm speaking from personal experience. That's what happens to me. When I am in a wave of pain and I'm triggered, I want to shut not just me down, I want to shut down anyone who reminds me of that pain. And that usually includes my mentors and teachers and the people who inspire me, or people I feel jealous of. And so I understand that. And I don't want you to have to hide that, because that's where it has power. It has power in hiding it, in feeling ashamed of it and yourself. And so the only reason that we actually shut anyone down is because we've shut a part of ourselves down, and they're mirroring that part to us. But I'm just saying all of this because there's no point in any of this if it's not also a safe place for your pain. So I just want to remind you that this is a safe place for your pain. I show up here with joy after I've worked through my stuff, but that's not my constant reality. And I just want to remind you of that I go into the deep, dark places, and I cry, and I hurt, and I feel tremendous doubt and pain and jealousy and fear and all of the things. And then I gather the gems of that process, and I bring them back here when I'm back centered in myself. Because when we are in pain, we need to be safe to process our own pain. That's not the time for us to be leading or sharing with other people. It's the time to be sharing with the people closest to you. It's the time to be sharing with people you very much trust. But you don't have to be out there sharing your tricky bits when you're in your tricky bits. So that's a huge piece of permission that I've given myself in this journey, and I hope you'll give that to yourself too. But all this to say, this is a safe place for you to share what's not working for you, what hurts, so that I can speak to that from the heart and soul perspective. So we're going to hear the mind out. We're going to hear the mind and the survival brain spheres out. And we're going to speak to them from our true self, from our home in our center. And if I can help with that in any way, that is what I'm here to do. So I just got the download that I needed to share that with you. And so I'm sharing that with you. And you can share any of your challenges, your questions, your feedbacks with me at sunnychapman.com/ask. And I'm happy to speak to them from my perspective. Now, I know that doesn't mean you're going to like my perspective. And I know that doesn't mean that perspective is going to be right for you even, or work for you even, or even be the truth. But it's just going to be an additional perspective that you can just put in your back pocket and use if or when you want to. Or it might inspire your own deeper insight or your own perspective that you want to take that's totally different from mine. And that's okay. So, yeah. That's all I wanted to share about that. Is that all I wanted to share about that? Yes, I am complete. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for joining me today. And if you'd like to find out more about me and my work, you can find me at sunnychapman.com.